Hello, this is Mastan. Today we're discussing about Poralconics subject. So in this subject we're discussing Poralconic converters, introductions, everything we discuss one by one classes, coming classes are discussed. So today we're discussed as um, Poralconics. What is mean by Poralconics? So Poralconics means it is the effective conversion and control of electrical power by semiconductor devices or power electronic devices is called as a power electronics. Means effective control and conversion of electrical power. That means we should control the electrical power, we should conversion of electrical power. So different control techniques, different conversions are there. So from all those we are using as PE devices. So in this PE devices, number of devices are there. Number depends upon the our requirement. That means one form of energy convert to another form of energy. So how to control that converters by using PE converters, PE devices. So that are all discussing in the subject. So that's why the PE is a very important in our core subjects in electrical branch. So PE is a very important subject. So today we discuss concept is. So first we discuss about power semiconductor devices. So power semiconductor devices are, so that is I discuss first thyristor ratings. So thyristors, diodes, SATH, GTO, MCT, track, BZT, IGBT. Number of devices are there and PE devices, Falcon devices. So what is mean by diode? You already know about diode. Diode is a two layers. P-type, N-type metals are connected. So that is P-type N-type material. So it has two terminals, anode and cathode. So it is called as a diode. So and thyristor is also it one of the main devices. It has some families are there. It has some devices are there in thyristors. That is SCR, G2O, MCT, track, IGBT, MOSFET. Some so many devices are there. So from this, each device has different ratings, that is voltage and current ratings and frequency. Everything we have to specify in these concepts. So first we discuss thyristor ratings. So thyristor ratings are, it is 6000 volts, 3500 amperes, frequency are 1 kilohertz. Diodes 3000 volts, 3500 amperes, 1 kilohertz, and SATHs. SATH means silicon conduction thyristors. Voltage rating 4000, current rating 2200 amperes, frequency 20 kilohertz. GTO, gate turn off thyristor. GTO means gate turn off thyristor. 4000 volts, 3000 amperes, 10 kilohertz. MCT, mass control thyristors. MCT, mass control thyristor. 600 volts, 60 amperes, 20 kilohertz. Track, triode AC switches, that is voltage 1200, current 300, frequency 400 Hz. BJT, bipolar junction transistor, 1200 volts, 400 amperes, 10 kilohertz. IGBT, insulated gate bipolar junction transistor, 1200 volts, 400 amperes, and 20 kilohertz. So these are the ratings of power semiconductor devices. So why that is each device has different voltage, different current ratings are specified, depends upon the applications. That means, so suppose if you have to control that much of amount, that much of voltage, so we have to select what are the devices, either it is SCR, either it is a GTO, either it is MCT, either it is a BZT, either it is a IGBT, and it depends upon our applications, our requirements of, okay. So that's why there is different devices are there in a PE. Okay, so now what is meant by diodes? Diodes means these are uncontrolled rectifying devices. Uncontrolled rectifying devices. So their on and off states are controlled by power supply. Their on and off controlled by power supply. So diodes already say that the diode means what? It has two terminal devices. It has two layers, one junction. It is uncontrolled rectifying devices. It is called as a diode. So in these diodes, their on and off states are controlled by power supply. Next, thyristors. Thyristors means these are controlled turn on by gate signal. So thyristors, PE devices are only all are in the thyristors families. So we have to control, that is on and off. Suppose if you take one device, one PE devices, we have to control that. So separately we should given that supply to control that either it is on and either it is a off. Suppose if you have to give the continuous signal to the turn on devices, the device calls different names. Suppose if you given the signal to devices to it becomes to turn on, that is called as one of the one type of the devices. So like that depends upon the control signal, the device will be on and off. uh, the devices are called different types, either SCR, IGBT, MOSFET, SATH, MCT, GTO, like that. Okay, so that is the meaning of thyristor family devices, that is SCR, IGBT, like that. So that's why I'm taken as thyristors are these are controlled by turn on by gate signal. So where what are the controllable switches? These devices are turn on and turn off by the applications of control signals. So these devices are like BJT, MOSFET, GTO, SATH, IGBT, SAT, and MCT. Bipolar junction transistor, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, gate turn off thyristor, silicon induction thyristors, insulated gate bipolar junction transistor, mass control thyristors. These are all nothing but uh, mm, on and off. That suppose if you take any device, BJT, MOSFET, GTO, whatever it is, whatever any PE devices, they should be on, they should be off by applications of control signal only, either on and off. So the examples are BJT, MOSFET, GTO, SATH, ICPT, MIMCT. Okay, so most of the cases where we prefer PE devices are MOSFET, ICPT. Okay, in on and off devices. Suppose if you take SCR, GTO, SATH, so these devices pulse gate signal for turning on. Suppose if you take SAR devices, you should on by applying the gate signal only. Suppose they should be off, they require separate methodology to turn off that SCR, MCT, like that. Okay, so these are the devices. I think it is briefly introduction about what I'm saying. So here, BJT, MOSFET, SAT, IGBT requires continuous gate signal by keeping them turn on the state. Suppose if you take BJT, MOSFET, IGBT to maintain continuous on state, suppose if to maintain the on state of the BJT, MOSFET, IGBT, to give a gate signal to that the device becoming on state. So like that, and here BJT, MOSFET, IGBT unipolar voltages, thyristors, that means SCR, MCT, GT are capable bipolar voltages. Okay, and track and RCT are capable of bidirectional current capability. Here track, RCT are bidirectional current capability. Track and RCT reverse conduction thyristors, track, triode IC switch. Okay, so these two devices are bidirectional current capability. Remaining all devices, so remaining all devices, what are those? BCT, MOSFET, SCT, IGBT, um, SCR, GTO, everything all are is a working as in a unipolar current capability devices. So these are the PE devices are used in a to control the electrical power by conversion or and control of electrical power. So these are the best. These are the devices are in a thyristor families. Clear now. So if you take thyristors, that is SCR, thyristor families SCRs are there. Yeah, what is meant by SCR? SCR is a silicon control rectifier. So why you take uh, silicon control? Like what are the materials are considered? What are the how many layers are there in thyristors? Everything is there. Uh, if you take in thyristors construction, so we discuss what are the construction about SCRs. So let us discuss first thyristors construction. So in the thyristors construction, so first thyristor is the most important type of power semiconductor devices. So power semiconductor devices. Semiconductor means it allows a partial amount of current, not as a conductor. Conductor is a full amount. It allows the continuous full amount of current. It allows, that is called as a conductor. Insulator, there is no amount. It allows the doesn't allow any amount of current from the devices. It is called as insulator. What is semiconductor? It allows partial amount of current. So like that, power semiconductor devices. So semiconductor devices, semiconductor materials are there. That is p type material, intermaterials are considered are to be connected to uh, uh, connected to the are doping to each other. So to form as a one devices. So that is called as a diode. That is called as a BJT. That is called as depends upon the doping materials of P and N to form as a diode Suppose if you take two PN are to be connected anti-parallel, that is called one device. Like that depends upon the materials. So here, so what is mean by p-type material? What is mean by n-type material? So in chemistry point of view, if you take third group, fourth group, and fifth group elements are there. So if we combine third group and fourth group elements, we form as a p-type material. And if we combine fourth group and fifth group elements, it form as a n-type material. So here the name itself thyristor is a SCR. So remaining classes, coming classes we discuss, we learn about SCR. SCR means silicon rectifier. So why you taken only silicon compared to remaining all elements are there in a chemistry point of view. So here, so what I'm saying, p-type material means what? Third combined as a third group and fourth group elements. Third and fourth group. And what is n-type material? Fourth and fifth group elements. So in fourth group elements are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, and lead. Okay, so these elements are very important, fourth group elements. So silicon is a fourth group element. So if you take carbon also fourth group, germanium also fourth group. So why you consider only silicon in SCRs means, so there is a small energy gap. So it the conduction band is very less, very high compared to remaining carbon, germanium, tin, and lead also. So that's why you consider as a silicon. So in the silicon materials, there is a conduction losses very less. So that's why compared to remaining all the elements, silicon is a must consider. So that's why the name itself thyristor is a SCR, silicon control rectifier. So what I'm saying is p-type material means the combination of third group and fourth group elements. Third group and fourth group elements. And n-type material is what? Fourth group and fifth group elements is called as a n-type material. So the combination of PN, it is called as a diode. Suppose two PN junctions, that is called as a SCR. Sorry, that is called as a transistor. Suppose three junctions are there in one device, that is called as SCR. So depends upon that how many layers are considered, how many terminals. So later we discuss one by one. Okay. Now, thyristor is the most important type of power semiconductor devices. They are extensively used in power electronic circuits. They are operated in bistable switches. So thyristor is what I'm saying. It is a four layer. So definition of thyristor is what? So it is a four layer, two PN, that is four layers, three PN junctions, and it has three terminals. Thyristor is what? Thyristor is a four layers. It has four layers, and it consists three terminals and three junctions. So junctions 1 and 2, 3, and three terminals are anode, cathode, and gate. Okay, it is the definition of thyristor. Thyristor is a, it has four layers, three junctions, three terminals. Four layers, PN, PN. So depends upon the doping density of P material, N-type material, P material, N-type material. So P plus, N minus, N plus, P plus. So like that they form as a four layers of thyristors. Okay, let us here discuss silicon control rectifier. Silicon control rectifier. Silicon is a fourth group elements. Okay, so there is a three terminals are there. One is anode, one is a cathode, another one is a gate. So there is a four layers: P minus, N minus, P plus, and N. Okay, Pn, Pn. So here P minus, the doping density 10 power 17 centimeter cube per centimeter cube, and N minus layer, that is a here lightly doped, it is lightly doped, it is heavily doped, it is heavily doped. 10 power 17 per centimeter cube, 10 power 13 per centimeter cube, and 10 power 17 centimeter cube for a P plus highly doped material, and it is a highly doped material of N plus. Okay, so see here PN, it is a one diode, it forms as a one junction. See here P plus N plus, sorry, P minus N minus P plus and N plus. So P minus N minus P plus N plus. So see here first diode is PN. PN. So P doping density is what? 10 power 17, 10 power 19 centimeter cube per centimeter cube. So we are getting as it is a one diode, it forms as a one junction. Another NP, it forms as another junction J2, and PN, P minus N plus. it forms as a third junctions. So there is a here there is a three junctions. First junction is what? P plus n minus one junction, n minus p minus second junction, p minus n plus third junctions. So here we are getting how many junctions are formed here? It is a three junctions are there. How many layers? One, two, three, four. P plus n minus p minus n plus p plus n minus p minus n plus. So like that, I have to represent the diagram. It is a construction about SCR. P plus n minus p minus n plus. So it is the values of doping density. So see here, the doping density about the material of P and N, P plus N minus P minus N plus. So like that. So where P is connected to one terminal, that is called as anode, and it is gate, and it is a cathode. So it has three terminals, three junctions, four layers. It is called as a silicon control rectifier. So like that, the definitions are formed. So it is a symbol of SCR. It is a symbol of SCR. See here. So how many layers? Four layers. PN, PN, four layers. So PN, one junction, NP, second junction, PN, third junctions. So anode, cathode, and gate. So gate is near connected to the nearby P layer only, not as N, not as N. So that is P plus N minus P minus N plus. P plus N minus P minus N plus. Okay, the gate is connected nearby the P plus layer. P plus layer. Okay, like that, the it is the symbol represented by SCR, and it is the SCR anode, gate, and cathode. Anode, gate, and cathode. So it is the, suppose there is a gate signal, simply it is equal to the diode only. Suppose if we connected as one more terminal is added to the HCR, so the gate is connected nearby the P terminal only. So why you should connected gate nearby P, not as N, not as top layer of the P, not as bottom layer of the N. So that is one of the reason is there. So SR is a thyristor, that is a silicon conductor rectifier is one of the device of the PE. So to turn on that by applying the gate signal only. To turn on the, suppose if you turn on that, you should apply the gate signal only, it become turn on. So there is otherwise it not be turn on. It is in a blocking mode. Either it is a forward blocking mode something. So we discuss next. So like that, it is a symbol. Okay, I think it is also say clear. SCR means what? Silicon control rectifier. What is the definition of SCR? It has three layers. It is a three junctions, three terminals, and it is a four layers. That means PN, PN. So four layers, three junctions, three layers is called as a thyristors, or it is also SCR, silicon control rectifier. Now, what is the operation of SCR? So operation means up to we discuss about SCR symbol, construction, everything we discuss. Now, how to operate that? Suppose if we SR in operation means there is a three terminals are there, anode, cathode, and gate. By giving the supply, anode is connected some positive or negative, whatever it is, depends upon that the SR is in a on state, SR in a off state, SR in a blocking state, SR in a forward conduction. Like that, the operation will be decided. So um, now we discuss present is it is a SR operation. So that is it is a SR operation means we have three modes are there. One is reverse blocking mode, forward blocking mode, and the third one is forward conduction mode. So what is meant by reverse blocking mode? So reverse blocking mode means, so we should explain about SCR operations and current and voltage characteristics of SCR. So it is a diagram of circuit diagram of SCR. So in this diagram we discuss supply is connected to that. It is a load, it is a resistor, and it is a switch. That is a gate supply is given to that SCR, and it is a SCR symbol. So it is a diagram of this. So by using this diagram, we should simply explain about SCR operations, and this graph indicates voltage and current characteristics, voltage and current values correspondingly. Suppose if you explain voltage, suppose the voltage increases, what is the current, everything in this graph I should mention. So I mentioned everything here. So I will explain one by one. first SR operations. So before discussing SR operations, so SR has four layers, three junctions, and three terminals: anode, cathode, and gate. So should be given to the supply. SR is in on state or off state. Clear? So you know the symbol and we know the construction. So in these SR operations means um, first the gate is connected to that nearby the P layer. Why it is? I will explain. Suppose um, so in this symbol of SCR, junction 1, suppose anode is connected to positive with respect to cathode. So junction 1 is a forward bias. Why it is? Anode is positive, that is positive, that directly is connected to the positive supply of the DC. With respect to cathode means junction P, junction 1 is a forward bias, junction 3 is a forward bias, and junction Z is a reverse bias. So during this mode, it is called SR is in off state, or it is also called as a forward blocking mode or forward blocking state. So in this state, the device will not turn on. In this state, device will not turn on. Up to separate signal is given to that SR, that should be on state. So what's happening? The device always is in a forward blocking mode. But what I requirement is SR is in on state. That is our criteria. So what we do? So here I am taken as one signal. One separate signal is taken, that is directly given to the nearby the P layer. That is given to the P layer. That is majority carriers are here. P materials are holes, and it is the entire material are electrons. So here, suppose J2 is a reverse bias, which conditions? Anode is connected to positive with respect to cathode. Junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias. Junction 2 only reverse bias. During this mode, so there is a large depletion, the large energy gap, large depletion layer is presented between N and P, that is J2. So it is happening means there is a large leakage current will flows from anode to cathode only. So it is not is in a on state. So at the time I am saying that the gate is connected to nearby the P. Separate signal is given to that P material. So P is a majority carrier. So what is happening here? It is a holes. Some holes are presented here. Some electrons presented here. It is a large energy, large depletion layer is presented between N and P in J2 junction. So that is happened. So we should break that depletion layer. So what is done means, what we do means, separate gate signal is connected to that separate pulse signal, separate signal is given to that P layer. At the time there is a energy gap, suddenly it breaks. Okay, so suppose there is no gate signal is given to that, so the large energy gap you should maintain up to the breakdown voltage will be breaks. So that is not happening without any gate signal to that SCR. So that's why the gate signal is given to that P layer only, not as N minus. So means the majority carriers are holes are there. So that holes are jumped to the N plus layer to the near by the cathode terminal. At the time only the junction J2 will be breaks. So that's why the gate terminal is connected to the nearby the P layer only, not as N or not as a N layer. The majority carriers of P metal is what? Holes. So these holes are attracted with electrons of N layer. So that is a process of charge carriers. That is a process of charge carrier means that is called as a current will flow from P to N. So it is happening only for giving to the gate signal to by near to the P layer only. So that's why the gate is connected to nearby the P layer only. It is a reason only you should connect it as gate nearby the P layer only. Clear? Now coming to SR operations, there is a three modes are there. One is forward connection, one is forward blocking, and second one is reverse blocking. So let us discuss starting one by one. Reverse blocking mode. So reverse blocking mode means, so what I'm saying is cathode is made positive with respect to anode. Cathode is made positive with respect to anode means junction J3 and J1 is reverse bias and J2 only forward bias. J2 are the forward bias. When cathode is made positive with respect to anode, the switch S is open, then the thyristor is reverse bias. Junction J1 and J3 are reverse bias only. So in this mode, So in this voltage current characteristics, it is a reverse blacking mode. It is a reverse blacking, reverse conduction mode. So whatever it is, what I'm explaining, reverse blacking mode means what? In this reverse blacking mode, cathode is connected positive with respect to anode, means junction 1 and 3 is a reverse bias, junction J2 only forward bias. So it allows only leakage current. So it is amount of, this is a leakage reverse current, reverse leakage current. I already mentioned here reverse leakage current. Okay. So here junction 1 and 3 is a reverse bias, means junction 1 and 3 is a some depletion layer will forms. Suppose the voltage should increases one by step by step. I should increase step by step. So where VBR means reverse leakage current. It is a uh, reverse breakdown voltage. Reverse breakdown voltage. So whatever the voltage reaches up to this, so there is no it allows some only leakage current. So the applied voltage is more than this. It suddenly whatever the applied voltage reaches by VBR, so the current suddenly suddenly rises. So it is very dangerous. So reverse leakage current is high. At the time the SR will damages. So uh, during this mode, it is a resistance is very less. It is a resistance is very less, means it is a means during this mode the SR is in a off state. SR is in a off state. So there is no forward current flows from anode to cathode. So that's why the leakage current will flows from the anode to cathode only. So that is a very it is the mode of first, that is reverse blacking mode. Reverse blacking mode means cathode is made positive with respect to anode. So one junction 1 and 3 is a reverse bias. Only J2 will be forward bias. Only one junction is forward bias. So due to that reason only, it allows only leakage current only. So the applied voltage is more than the VBR. It allows suddenly high leakage current. It is very dangerous. To limit that by connecting some impedance to that devices only. So it is happening in a reverse blacking mode. So reverse current and reverse leakage current. Okay, it is a first mode. What is second mode? Forward blacking mode. Forward blacking mode means by applying the gates the anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Anode is made positive with respect to cathode, means junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias. Only junction 2 is a reverse bias. Junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias, junction 2 only reverse bias. During this mode, it allows only leakage current. What is a leakage current? It is forward leakage current. Why it is means junction 0 is a reverse bias, it forms as a depletion layer. It doesn't allow some, it allows only leakage current, not as a full amount of current from anode to cathode. So it is the reason only the current flows from this mode, it is called as a forward leakage current. See that? So during this, it is origin. So x-axis taken as voltage and y-axis taken as a current. So I am explaining forward blacking mode means junction 1 and 3 is a forward bias, junction 2 only reverse bias. During this mode, the SR allows only forward leakage current. So forward leakage current flows up to the applied voltages reaches to VBO. VBO means what? Forward breakdown voltages. Forward breakdown voltages. So the applied voltage is more than the breakdown voltages. It suddenly, so up to this state, it allows suddenly, it allows SR allows the forward leakage current. So but during this mode, SR will not turn on. It is in a off state. So once the device is in off state, there is no use. So we should apply separate signal to that devices. It becomes it changes from forward backing state to the forward conduction state. So forward backing mode to the forward conduction mode. So what we do now here, separate gate signal applied to that devices. It changes from off state to on state. So once the device is in off state to on state, means it becomes, it isn't directly, it is in on state. So it is happening by applying the gate signal. So once the applied voltage more than the VPO, at the time the signal is, which signal, the gate signal is given to that P layer nearby the cathode. So what is happening? The junction J2 will breaks step by step. See here, gate current IC1, IC2, IC3, where IC3 is more than IC2 is more than IC1. So uh, here different instance I should mention here, three instance. So first instance IC1 is some more value. So at that time the gate current is applied. Suddenly it is some less amount of current allows. It is not as a leakage current. So whatever we should apply the gate signal, the device device is in a uh, off state to on state will comes directly within short time once the gate signal is applied. Whatever the signal is given, whatever not, it is a different signal is given to that gate. So the device is in a on state. So once device in on state, suppose the gate signal is in off, gate signal is removed also, it is in a, it maintain in a on state only. Okay, so the gate signal is step by step should apply. The SR is in a on state. So see here, the current is suddenly rises and reaches some rated value, forward conduction state. It is called as a on state. So the graph is explained means forward conduction mode, forward blocking mode, and it is also forward conduction mode. Forward conduction mode. So forward blocking mode means what? Anode is made positive with respect to cathode. Junction 1, 3 is a forward bias. Only junction J2 is a reverse bias. So junction J2 is a reverse bias means it maintains some depletion layer. It allows only leakage current. It allows only leakage current. So during this mode, the SR is in off state. So it allows only forward leakage current. It already mentioned here. So next, third mode. Third mode is what? Forward conduction mode. Forward conduction mode means previously junction J2 is a reverse bias. So we should break that junction J2 layer. So what we do means we should apply separate gate signals. So during this mode, we should apply the gate signal to that gate signal is given to that SCR. So directly junction J2 depletion will be breaks. So it maintain it changes from on state off state to on state. The current is suddenly rises. The anode current is suddenly rises and it reaches to the rated value of anode current. So it becomes is in a SR is in a, we have to say that SR is in a on state. So like that we should explain about characteristics about SCR. Okay, it is reverse blocking mode, it is forward blocking mode, it is a forward conduction mode. So in this there is a two currents are very important. One is latching current, one is holding current. One is latching current, one is another one is a holding current. Latching current of forward bias SCR, it is a minimum current which is current required to maintain a on state once the gate signal is also removed. It is a minimum current to required. SCR is in on state. SCR is in a on state during that mode. One second, okay. Latching current means it is a minimum current to required SR is in on state once the gate signal is also removed. Okay, even the gate signal is also removed. Holding current is also Thalys is in a minimum value of current below the anode current, below which anode current, and it is maintained to, it is a off state. Holding current of SCR, minimum value of current below which anode current must fall to come in off state. So in this holding current, gate signal also removed. So latching current means what? Once the gate signal is applied, SR comes, changes from off state to on state. The anode current is suddenly rises. So latching current is what? It is a minimum value to maintain SR is in on state once the gate signal is removed. Holding current also same, gate signal is also removed, but the SR comes in a off state. So always latching current is more than the holding current. That is, IL is indicates latching current, IH is indicates by holding current. So IL is what is the ratio of IL and IH means, that is IL by IH is equal to 2.5. Very important. So the ratios of latching current, holding current is 2.5, 2 to 2.5. Okay, clear. Latching current is, it is very high, holding current is very less, that is nearly equal to milliamperes, 50 milliamperes, like that we should allows the latching current and holding current. See here, it is a point of holding current, it is a point of latching current, it is a point of holding current, and it is a point of latching current. Latching current means in this position SR is an on state, in this position SR is an off state, in this position SR is in on state, in this position SR is in a off state. Off state also means there is no gate signal. On state means it is also remove the gate signal, but it should maintain is in on state. That is only difference. Latching current is to maintain SR is in on state to required minimum value of anode current once the gate signal is removed. and holding current is less than the latching current. It is also called holding current. It is also called as latching current. So it is the operations of SCR. So operations of SCR means there is a three modes of operations. One is reverse blocking mode, second forward blocking mode, third forward conduction mode. So by using three modes, you should explain easily. So what is the operations of SCR? So there is a graph circuit. So depends upon the supplies connected to anode and cathode terminals, uh, and biasing of junction 1, 2, and 3. You should explain one by one modes. That is for reverse conduction, reverse blocking, forward blocking, and forward conduction. Clear? Okay. It's very important. Number of times they are asking in the external point of view, explain the operations of SCR. Operations of SCR means first you explain SCR and symbol, constructions, everything. What is the structure about SCR, and what is the diagram to take explain about SCR operations, and in the graph also. In the graph they should explain three modes of operations: first mode, second, and reverse blocking mode, forward blocking mode, forward conduction mode. So like that properly explain one by one. You should clear it about static characteristics and operations of SCR. Thank you.